Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This will be a special video because today I'll be taking a look at one of my many projects that I did not finish. I started in 2019, exactly 2 years ago, March, and the project was called Roujen on the Run. And essentially this project, I was taking interest in hand animation, cell animation, and I wanted to make an animation. I always wanted to, and I thought, why not do it traditionally? So, what I'll be showing in this video is the outlines, which are over there, some notes I took, books I'd recommend if you want to try something yourself, some detailed planning sketches, some of the old documents, the paintings that I made, and the character references, as well as the script, which is also over there. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first piece of media that I have for this, the one that I originally started, was not originally called Rouge on the Run. It was called Raymond While on the Front Line, and the last edit, as you can see, was on March 22nd, 2019, so this was almost over 2 years ago. So I remember I was sitting in my bed and I thought to myself, what would be something interesting to make? I'm like, you know what? I'm really into World War I. So yeah, I'm going to make this World War I film. It's going to be hand animated. And I had a light board, but unfortunately, I was not going to use it and I was going to end up using another one. So essentially, it's about a little boy named Raymond, which things will change as you will see throughout this video. And I will explain why, there are some inconsistencies and stuff, and I'll explain also the second one, which was canceled, as well as the third one, and perhaps the one that comes before Rouge on the Run. But anyways, on to this. So, the main characters were going to be Raymond, Cryle, Edward, Will, and Mother. Just Mother. So Raymond grows up as a little boy during the First World War, and so to enter, he snuck into the war excitedly, not knowing the risks he'd take. He shows his mother the news, but she rejected him and feared he would die. On his escape, he met Edward, who worked in the cluttered alleyways for a strict family. Yeah, this is something else. They ran away, managing to lie and deceive inspectors at the entry point, but Edward sinks into a mud pit when crossing the dangerous barrier. Raymond desperately tries to save him, but he dies. He sits there crying. So yeah, that's kind of a dark story, but I did edit it at some point, and so it's a really confusing process, and I'll explain more of why and what goes into this sort of stuff and why I actually did not continue this project. Because I had all the resources and I could have bought more, but I'll explain why, and you'll understand why as well. And, I spent so much of my time working on this because I love doing things myself. So working on a project myself was a big thing. So I worked on this during my freshman year in high school, 2 years ago. And so basically I estimated that there would be 1, 2... So then the story continues here. It says, war breaks out around him without warning, but luckily gets rescued by an 18-year-old teen named Francis. He realizes his family is on the look for him, but he must escape. To add to his difficulties, his leg is impaled with a sharp thorn from his rescue attempt. One day, the trench sandbags begin to stir around, and curiously, Raymond inspects from afar. A hand pops out, but he stays quiet, because the men around him are still asleep. He tries to pull the hand out, and eventually he pulls out a soldier. It's Edward, and he helps him escape. He runs to a nearby shed, and a Polish man, Sir Frank, keeps him in disguise. After some time, he returns home and surprises his family. The end. Now, see, this doesn't make sense, so I remade this, and as you can see, again, I will explain why there are backdrops and what all this is. So, the second document, lyrics, were we're not going to talk about that. That's something else. Then this one, Roujen Story 1, Roujen on the Run. These are all in order. So this was just after my birthday, so I just made another one. So this was June 6, 2019. So this project will be separated in a way that resembles 6 places. So it was going to be the storyline, which is layer 1, layer 2, the script and music, layer 3, the materials and storyboard, layer 4, the art, layer 5, the special effects, layer 6, the conversion. These are all the character profiles, and this is the setting and the storyline stuff. Again, all the characters. So here's a more detailed version. So Raymond Roujen is the main protagonist who's confident that he will enlist as a soldier during the First World War. He tries to convince his mother, I don't know why this is capitalized, to let him join, but she insists that he's too young and not impressionable. So Raymond and his friend Edward go against their abilities, attempting to fight in the trenches. So the plot was that Raymond is determined to join the military, so he decides to sneak out of the house at night and walk onto the trenches. I don't know what the grammar is there. Okay. He causes his friend Edward to die in the trenches when he sank deep into the mud. And this actually was a thing which I used to my advantage because I thought, what could be the weirdest cause of death? Sinking. Yeah, that's actually a thing. A resolution, Francis Scott is an older, more experienced soldier who finds Raymond 2 years later on the muddy terrain. He rescues him at the age of 14 and helps him go back home to his shot mother. So this is going to be the script and music, which was all planned out by myself. I spent so much time, and I had no idea that this would ever cancel. And I worked and worked on the entire script. And you'll see there's different characters and stuff. So there's songs, there's different color codes and stuff. I had so much fun making this. And I think it was more the planning that I had fun doing. I don't know. So yeah, here's an updated version. This was July 2nd. So part 2. Again, names might change. Who knows? So yeah, I'm not going to read this because it would take hours. And that just saying that, like how long would the whole how long would this have been? Because if you don't know, a 5-minute hand animation, which mind you takes thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of sheets of paper because it has to be smooth. So it takes not only paper, it takes patience, it takes time, it takes skill. And I was in school and I didn't have that. And even though I was on summer break, I still didn't have it. And I thought I was going to get it done, but I didn't realize at the time how much went into this. And I was willing to do it all, but I did not have the time. So here's another one. This is the full script. So yeah, it keeps going. So I rewrote all these scripts several times, I think. I don't know what this was supposed to be. I don't care either. All right. And then there's this, which was even longer. So yeah, these are all cells. So for whatever reason at the time, I thought that I would know how to make cells, which I don't, and I don't have cell paint. So there's no way that I could have made this in color. So basically these are like the motions and stuff. So this was all planned out by me on this computer. I don't know if I continued. No, I don't think I did. So it was basically copy and pasted. In addition to all these alternate versions of the story with Raymond Roujen, recently, as in 2020, during the same time, so basically last year, I'd come up with another version, which would have been where it still would have been World War I, but it would have had to do with the sun and his sun allergy, and it's very specific. And maybe, I'll write this somewhere in the video or something, but I had a lot of stories in mind. So yeah, there was going to be an original one before this to explain the backstories, but it was not necessarily connected to the characters. So yeah, next I will be showcasing again more basic planning, which will be notes. So another part of making this film was the outline or the storyboard, which was not only written as a script, but it was also written as this silly little storyboard here. So I'd already drawn out all these, and I will show the drawings for each of my backdrops, which you may have already seen in my previous video. If you were a little bit new to my channel, you might not know, but I did post these at some point. So these are all the layouts. Essentially, this is what everything would look like. Some different shots with each of the corresponding titles. So these are all numbered. So here's some more different backdrops. I remember I just had the time of life making this, and you really have to be someone with lots of energy and patience for this sort of stuff, especially if you're doing it on your own. Again, more different shots. More different shots. And I think that some of these were either not done, or they were just deleted, so they weren't included. So here are check marks, the ones I did, I guess. Yeah, so end credits. So this was a bit harder to make because, well, I didn't want to make everything complex, so I started off kind of complex, and I just, So yeah, basically, this is what the backdrops sort of stuff will look like when they're put together with these cells, and there's several pages of this. So there's one page. Again, these are all just text, simple. 2 pages. More text and stuff, 3 pages. Got this one. It's 4 pages. Yeah, this one again, I'd recommend just doing stick figures because it'll make your life a whole lot easier. And then we got this. You know, I was really happy at the time because I was able to come up with this sort of unique story, but I think the more recent one had a bit better of a story. It's more short and sweet, and it just has a good message. So, again, maybe I'll include that. I don't know. So yeah, more stuff. Some more. Some more. And that's the last one. So basically, that's how I did the storyboard. I mean, I recommend it if you want to do a detailed and good animation, but hey, don't take from me. I'm the one who didn't finish it. But that's just because I didn't have time. And I also, it's not that I lost interest. I could very well still continue it today, but it's really a lot for one person, and I just didn't have a lot of people to reach out to. Essentially, all these drawings have either come from this or some other sketchbooks that I've put back over there. So yeah, these are all drawn my own style, which I was very happy with. So the first character that I'm going to go show you guys, and the designs will change because, again, I didn't know. These are just plans and outlines. So here's some facial expressions for Francis Scott's. Some more facial expressions, probably unfinished. And most of these were drawn during school, I'm pretty sure. Here's a picture of him. I don't know why he has an eye patch. I don't know. The colors look so ugly. It's not very good, but so that's that. Then we got Edward Crew. So here's a picture of him. More facial expressions. And some of them look weird because... Oh, I just realized that when I drew them, I was like looking sideways or something. When you draw something, when you hold it up, his face looks very weird, so here's more references. Edward Crew and Francis Scott's. And then we got Roujen, the main guy. Here's some facial expressions. Another one. Here's a colored version of him, which, again, I don't know if this was supposed to be the final one. I don't know. Again, I was going for a realistic style, so it's what you'll commonly see. Here's some more expressions. Here's Sergeant Hugo with horrible colors. Mr. Knelson. Horrible design, horrible colors, just, ugh. Doesn't even look like it's from the 20th century. It looks like it's some sort of weird character. I don't know. Just doesn't look right. But hey, I was having fun. References. The ladies look so ugly. I don't know. Just very weird designs. I think their ours were too far apart. Some more designs and stuff. Got Mr. Crew, Mr. Knelson, Sergeant Hugo, Miss Crew, German and French soldier silhouettes. Here's a checklist for all the character designs that I wanted to do. Here's some more references. Just eyes. I don't know what this was supposed to be for, but yeah. I don't know what this is. I don't know if... I think this is supposed to be Mr. Knelson. I don't know. But yeah, there's that. Here's a shot of all the characters together I didn't finish. That guy in the back makes me laugh. He's like, what? Yes, that's that. Again, I have no idea what this is, so we'll just move on. Another unnamed guy. I think this is again supposed to be Mr. Knelson. Mr. Knelson, probably. I think this is Edward. Maybe it's Francis. I don't know. More expressions. Unfinished expressions. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So here are all the paintings. I actually had paper before, but I ran out, so I had to buy more. So yeah, this is going to be the main title, and probably the end title as well. Again, this is all over the place. Like, I don't even know what this is. I think this is supposed to be the road. It's really weirdly made. This is supposed to be a trench. Yeah. Look like a trench to you? No. This one's okay. It's just, they're just really bad. I think it's like just, oh no, this one. The colors are really bad. They're not in the lines, really. It's not that good. This was like a room scene. See, I painted these all during the summer, but unfortunately, like, I had an allergy in the middle of everything. A bad allergy attack. And I was sent to the ER, and I wasn't able to work for, like, several days in this, so I was behind. It was like a schedule. Just, they're so badly made. Oh my god, look at this one. Oh, it's so bad. Like, what are those colors? I'll give myself a pat on the back, I guess. I mean, there's an attempt. Just like, why is that blue? And the rug is coming out of the stairs. And most importantly, what are those black outlines? Ew. I think this is supposed to be some sort of alley. I don't know. I have no idea. These were the gates. Looks okay, I guess. Just not good. Some more houses. And then we got... This looks like this is unfinished. I don't know. That seems to be missing color, but maybe it's like... No, I just think I left it that way. Show more. Like, oh, this was supposed to be like the end set. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's so bad. What is this? Although actually, I think the colors are a lot nicer. Let me just do a quick comparison. I don't know. I mean, obviously the font is a lot better, but the colors might actually be better. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, that's that. It's double-sided because I wanted to restart. The sewers, I think? I don't know what this is. Maybe some of them are double-sided. No, it's just that one. And then we got another one. Just the room. That's pretty much it for this project. And again, I explained why I wasn't able to finish it, but yeah, so it took a lot of passion, a lot of time, and a lot of follow-ups and stuff, and I stopped working on it 2 years ago. I started working on it 2 years ago, but I could have finished it had I had all the resources, but I just never realized, like, what it really truly needed, so yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Maybe it'll inspire you to do something fun. Who knows? So yeah, be sure to like if you like, or if you hate this video, dislike it. See you next time. Bye, my stores.